All right, let's take a final look. Submission Underground, this Sunday, May 31st, 6 o'clock Eastern, only on UFC Fight Pass. Now, big matches. Austin Vanderford taking on Gabriel Checo. Austin, undefeated fighter, fighting under Bellator right now. Did most of his work at 170 pounds. Recently moved up to the 185-pound class, completely undefeated. I believe he is now at 9-0. If I'm wrong, he's at 10-0. In the world of submission grappling, okay, this is a national champion collegiate wrestler who's been deeply immersed in jiu-jitsu under Fabiano Scherner. He's got his purple belt. Now, a lot of that just has to do with learning some of the intricacies where you advance belt levels, but his last two Submission Underground victories are both by finish and both over very high-level black belts. Austin is a competitor first and foremost. He shakes hands, he has a plan, and he's coming at you the whole time. As simple as that may sound, it takes a lot of toughness. Toughness here, a lot of strength right here. He's also got positions where he is an advanced high-level black belt within those positions. Gabriel Checo, undefeated in Submission Underground. Last match was a victory, a very quick, very impressive victory over Jake Ellenberger. Checo called out Austin. Now, not a whole lot of black belts want to go against a purple belt to start with. Almost nobody wants to go against the undefeated Austin, but Checo saw it as an opportunity. Checo's also a competitor. He's well aware that Austin's got a big name. He's well aware that Austin is a signed fighter to Bellator. And he's well aware that if he can get the jump on him, it's going to mean something. So Gabriel actually walked up to Austin, called him out. I was the last to know. He calls up Austin face to face, calls him out. Austin accepts on the spot. They come find me. I mean, that was the process. That's everything out of order, but you could see where there's something special here. When one guy thinks he can beat the other guy, and the other guy thinks, oh, no, I'm going to show you who's in charge here. There's something to see. Then you've got the one that's floating under the radar, one of the greatest competitions of the entire weekend. The great Jake Shields taking on the great Brent Primus. Primus, high-level black belt himself. He got a black belt in 6 years. In the world of jiu-jitsu, nobody gets a black belt in as short of a period of time as 6 years Primus did. Primus goes into Bellator, undefeated, stays undefeated, goes in, has a huge upset, takes out Michael Chandler, becomes a champion of the world, okay? Brent Primus, the Bellator champion against Jake Shields, the former UFC #1 contender, simply cannot happen. In this space right now, it's not like boxing. There are no co-promotes. Bellator champions don't come over and fight the UFC champions and vice versa or anybody else. Bring in Pride back in the day, bring in Strikeforce, bring in ONE FC, bring in WEC. Any way you want to do it, it doesn't work that way. In grappling, you can get the UFC's top contender against the Bellator champion, and we're going to get just that Sunday. Main event, the king. The greatest grappler alive, no question, put a stamp on it. Craig Jones taking on Wagner Rocha. Now, one thing you need to really understand about this match is, first off, Wagner asked for it. Nobody asked for Craig Jones. Take it from me, nobody asks for Craig Jones. Almost nobody even accepts Craig Jones when they are asked. They beg for the opportunity until you say, sure, it's going to be a main event. It's going to be against Craig. I'm out. I got something else to do that day I forgot about, or just straight up, man, I don't want to deal with Craig Jones. Wagner asked for the match. Wagner then sends me a video, and I'm an aficionado on this. I'm paying attention. Well, there was a match that happened about 18 months ago that I did not pay attention to, and it was Wagner beating Craig Jones. Wagner now going, hey, wait a minute. Craig Jones got all this shine. Craig Jones, the most famous guy in grappling. Craig Jones, the guy that everybody wants to be around. Everybody wants to go to his seminar. Everybody wants to meet him. Everybody wants his picture. I beat that guy. Give me him again. I'll beat him again. Okay. Hey, Craig, you want to get that one back? Yeah, sure do. So that's what this match is about. That's going to be the main event for very obvious reasons. But there's something special to see, plus 8 other fantastic matches. Yes, I'm selling you a little bit, but it's my job, and I'm also getting you hyped up. We got a great weekend of grappling. You're going to come off the lull of Burns and Tyron Woodley. You're going to have the MMA blues. You're going to have a little bit of hangover. Not so fast. Get over to Fight Pass. Check out Wagner versus Jones.